Hey guys, it's Evie. I am checking in with you this evening to give you a daily bite of reality. Tonight, I have chosen to talk about something that's very hard and is emotional for a lot of people, including myself. I would like to talk to you about how it feels to mourn someone that you've lost. And sometimes that doesn't necessarily mean that they've gone from this world. It's rougher even sometimes to mourn someone who's still living. In my family's case, we lost my brother-in-law a little over 2 months ago, and it's been really hard, you know? I think the hardest part for it is remembering that even though you're hurting, there are other people hurting too. For me, he was my brother-in-law, but I'm married to his little brother. And trying to understand how he feels and what I can do to help him, it's almost impossible. It can be kind of frustrating because, I hurt too. I feel the pain. But, you can't never really understand how someone feels in those moments. You really can't. And I would say, coming from a point of experience, that you should remember that they're hurting just as much as you are, and sometimes even more. And try to remind them that you're still there, that you're there for them, for whatever they need. Sometimes it's just to be there, not necessarily to lend any helping hand or, do anything for them, because really there's not much you can do for someone who's hurting. There's a lot of emotions that come with that. There's a lot of emotions. There's sadness, of course, which a lot of people, they remember that more than they do the others. There's frustration, there's anger, there's guilt, and yeah, you deal with these things as time passes, and it does become easier, but it doesn't actually go away. You'll always feel that way. You'll always feel some level of pain. And I think the most important thing that I have learned so far through this process is that you can't forget about other people who are hurting in the matter too. It's those people that are left behind. You're supposed to be with them. You're supposed to watch out for them. And when you become so consumed in your own pain and depression and anger that you forget about the people around you who are hurting and need you still too, it can become so devastating to your family, because something like that can really, really pull people apart. Physically, mentally, emotionally, relationships can change, and for me, I just try to hold on to some normality every day so that I can be a strong figure in my family's life, both personally and professionally, and I would just say, don't forget about the people around you. No matter how much pain you're going through, don't forget about them, because you need them. They're the only thing that can continue to drive you to try to be better for yourself every day and to make a path through the emotions that you have. It's hard. It's hard to not want to seclude yourself from everything that you know, from your friends and your family. It's hard not to want to do that. It's hard not to want to change everything that you've ever done, because you don't want to be reminded of what was from before. But those things are not meant to haunt you. They're meant to help you if you allow them. And the people who are left behind, they're meant to help you too. And the only way they can is if you let them. But don't become angry with yourself or with them, because you need to remember too, in your moment of mourning, in your moment of sadness and grief, that they are hurting just like you. And sometimes all you can do for each other is just let each other know that you are still here. You will still be here for them, no matter if they want it or not. It's a hard thing to deal with. Nobody wants to, but it's a part of life. I personally don't believe that death is the final frontier. I think that, when you die, it's just your body that fades away. Your soul lives on forever. Take it as you will. I'm a religious woman, but I'm not going to speak too far into that, for sake and understanding of some of my friends. But however you choose to take that, your soul, your life will remain a part of the people you leave behind. Your only option, or shall I say your only choice, is to decide what kind of memory you're going to share together. I hope this has helped someone. Remember, like I told you this morning, God gives you nothing that you can't handle. Every bridge is just a crossing point, no matter what the situation is. Be kind to one another. Remember the people around you, because one day we'll all pass away, some sooner than others. And it's how you treated them and the way that you made them feel and how you made you feel with regards to them, that will matter in the long run. I hope everybody takes this to heart and thinks about it. Call your mama, tell her you love her. Call your sister, your brother, your relative, your friends. Tell them what they mean to you, because this may be that moment. They may need to hear it. You never know where they are in their life. Keep that in mind on how you deal with people every day. Someone out there is struggling in some fashion or form just the same as you, or maybe different. No one's struggle is messed up in any way. It's their life and what they're going through. Remember the people you are around every day, and take their emotions into account when you talk to them and how you treat them. It will make a difference one day when you have passed away or they have. You never know. You want to leave behind a legacy, something people will remember you for. For me, I hope it's that I'm honest and I love my friends and family. And for you, I hope whatever that legacy is, that you make the choice to go ahead and start making it now. I hope you all have a good evening.